Spain's Supreme Court has sentenced 9 Catalan separatist leaders to between 9 and 13 years in prison for sedition over their role in the region's 2017 failed bid for independence. The former head of the Catalan government, Carles Puigdemont, described the sentencing as an atrocity. The 12 politicians and activists had all denied the charges. Well, joining me now from Madrid is journalist Jaime Velázquez. Morning to you, Jaime. Clearly, this has been a much anticipated ruling. What exactly are the sentences that these Catalan leaders have received?
Well, the Catalan leaders finally have been sentenced of sedition rather than rebellion. That was something that we were actually expecting. The Supreme Court had somehow leaked the content of the sentence during the weekend, maybe to get ready for the people to get ready for that sentence and not being that shocking for the Catalan pro-independence movement. But finally, even though we knew somehow that they will get convicted on sedition, the penalties have been quite harsh. Oriol Junqueras, the vice president, the deputy premier of Catalonia, the number 2 of Puigdemont, has been sentenced to 13 years imprisonment, which is quite a harsh sentence. And other members of the cabinet have been also sentenced to 10 years and a half, 11 years. Is quite a harsh sentence for them. The Jordis, Jordi Cuixart and Jordi Sánchez, were part of the civil society pro-independence movement, have been also sentenced to 9 years imprisonment. We now need to see how the Catalan pro-independence movement is going to react to this sentence there in Catalonia and here in Spain. Probably in Madrid, we will now start hearing what is going to happen with these Catalan leaders. What is going to happen with the sentences? Are they going to stay in jail at least half of the term in jail, or are they going to get some penitentiary benefits sooner than that?
This attempt for a separate state has caused the biggest political crisis in Spain for years. What does this mean for the attempt to say we want to have a separate state? Does that put a hold on all proceedings now?
Yeah, the pro-independence movement has probably waken up from a dream. They maybe thinking that they would get more soft sentences, and now they are, probably seeing the cruel reality that if you go to in independence without abide to the constitution, you can end up in jail for 13 years. It's now time to see exactly how the pro-independence movement is going to react again. Probably, for example, in the Catalan parliament, they are calling for some kind of disobedience, and they have passed some motions a couple of weeks ago. But now probably they will be more careful on what they do in the Catalan parliament. And they know that the law in Spain is going to act against them if they don't abide by the law and the constitution.
Jaime Velázquez, our correspondent live for us in Madrid. Thank you. Well, Euronews journalist Manu Terradios joins me now in the studio from our Spanish service. Clearly, again, you've been watching and waiting for this verdict to come through. Already, we're looking at what reaction there might be this afternoon, protests to come.
Of course, this is something that we all expected. Yesterday, there was already a small protest where pro-independence activists managed to block one of the main stations in Barcelona. And for this afternoon, it's going to be the same. It's something that we're going to say that it's really well organized, this pro-independence movement. So they've been thinking well about how to do it. And we will expect, obviously, and we will have some protests this afternoon in Barcelona. And some of the main associations, so not linked to the government directly, but the main associations who are pushing for independence are also organizing some actions. That's how it's been described in some cities, not only in Spain, but also they want to do it, for example, in Brussels with Carles Puigdemont, maybe in London or in other places, to try to make it some kind of global protest. So it's not only in Barcelona, in Spain, but also in other places of the world.